Well, here we are, everybody. Here we are, continuing down our rabbit hole of Ateez. And, I could just definitely say we had a very good day one, haven't we? I thought that they were above and beyond some of the best that I've seen in a long time. Some pretty good stuff there. And, very, very cool. Before we start, obviously, one thing. We still have the poll going on for who will be the next group to fill in for the month of March. It's between Vix, WJSN, FT Island, and Extraordinary Heroes. If you want to help decide that, go over to the community tab, find it. You might have to scroll down just a couple of posts. Help me decide who shall take over for March. And anyway, my name is Aaron, and I help you to try to love the music that you already like. And here we go. We're going to start off with Utopia.
In my dream today, I'm sure that we'll find someday. 리턴 좌상을 쫓아가면 일밤마다 시끄러 간 sketchman. 어두운 밤에도 좀 멀다고 해도 존재 자체가 없는 세계라면 I'm making close.
He looks good in that hat.
Tell me that you know more. 꿈을 꿔서 우리 기다린다고 멈추지 않아 절대. Oh, every day, every night, here we go, go, go. Every day, every night, here we go, go, go.
Okay.
Every night, let us go, go, go. 꿈이란 모두가 비웃어도 멈출 순 없어 난. 내게 시작되고.
Woo!
We can trust Utopia. We can live the Utopia.
Beautiful.
We keep going on all of my life. 찾아 헤매던 그곳은 볼 듯 말 듯한 구름 속에 감춰진 treasure. 우리에게 꿈이 아닌 그곳. 잠못 조는 또 잠깐 앞으로만 달리다 보니 무릎이 다 무대에 박화 속에 쳐버린다. 그냥 나는 그래 멈춰있지 않아. Go to the top of the 발도 헤매던 날 고개서 하늘로 지새우 밤 꿈을 보일 때까지 달려 쏟아져 make it to the top. Tell me that you know more. Yeah.
Very cool.
꿈을 꿔서 우리 기다린다고 멈추지 않아 절대. Oh, every day, every night, here we go, go, go. Every day, every night, here we go, go, go. Every day, every night, let us
Great harmonies.
꿈이란 모두가 비웃어도 멈출 순 없어 난. 내게 시작되고.
Oh.
We can touch Utopia. We can reach the Utopia. Every day, every night, we keep going on. 비웃어도 난 괜찮아. Yeah. 멈추기엔 우리들이야. Every night, here we go, go, go. Every day, every night, let us go, go, go. Every day, every night, here we go, go, go. Every day, every night, let us go, go, go. Every night, here we go, go, go. Every day, every night, let us go, go, go. 준비됐어? 마지막으로 뛰는 거야. 모두 뛰어!
Oh my. This is amazing. Love that ad lib. Woo! Well, that didn't take long, now did it? Now, what do I mean? I mean my favorite song. This is an amazing song. So this is a pretty interesting song for many reasons. I guess it kind of makes sense. Written in C sharp minor, but it still keeps the dramaticism and it keeps the energy, which sometimes you don't always get in minor songs, especially when they're trying to kind of make it a little bit more melodramatic. And instead, we still get that signature energy that we've been getting, but then you mix it in with like just a touch of just that grounded feel that you get. Then you get the ethereal vocals. Those ad libs are insane. It even reminds me of something like some of the old stuff that used to come out back when I was younger. Like this kind of reminds me and feels like when, we used to call it techno back in the day. Kind of like that feel, but like when it started to really kind of refine, if you're kind of deep into the techno area and you think of groups of maybe more like V&V Nation, or if you want to go even, a little bit deeper, a Pop Tigma Berserk would have songs like this. And it's just one of those ones where it just strikes such a beautiful balance of energy, emotion, power, and structure of the whole song itself. Like, this has been so cool too. And one thing that somebody said that I actually greatly appreciate, I love that their songs are a little bit longer. For me personally, I think about how, if you're new here, huge metal guy. I mean, I'm wearing a Cannibal Corpse shirt right now, but like most of the groups that I listened to, it was fairly common that like their songs would go somewhere between 5 to 8.5 minutes per song. So I always had a little bit of an interesting adjustment when I started getting into K-pop, because like especially when I first got into it, I was kind of listening to groups like Dreamcatcher, EXO, and Twice were like the really big ones. And especially like Twice, their songs are generally like 2 to 3.5 minutes. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, this seems really short. And there actually were times where I would buy their CDs on comeback, and immediately I'd feel almost like I was missing, like I almost got charged too much because the songs were so short. And with Ateez, I'm kind of back in this area. This to me is great because when it comes to a song, I mean, I'm not going to say like write a 12-minute dissertation kind of song, but I do think that getting into the 4 and 5 minute range is nice because it does allow the song to breathe. And I feel like that it allows the concepts to really open up and have enough airtime to be able to establish, which is really, really nice. So this is really just right up my alley here. I'm not going to lie. And I really like the fact that it goes from the really energetic moments, those hype moments, the soaring vocals, and then you get this like kind of more calm area too. It's so nice. And they brought back bridges. Very, very good. Anyway, let's move on to the next song, shall we? Next, we are moving on to, as you can see, Cyberpunk. Look, we're going as close to the walls as we can, doing all the lives that we can, and we're right in that line. Let's check it out. If you upload videos, please check your levels, your sound levels. We go from having to turn it all the way up to needing to turn it all the way down. Yo, ooh, smooth. Love the styling. Whoa! Outstanding vocals. Wow, he's gotten good. Okay. That is weird.
않는 좋은 거리들 의미를 잃어버린 멈춰진 시계밤을 미래와 과거 성품이 된 감정 통제된 현실 속에서 죽어지 못하죠 기연기처럼 피어 더 번져만가 누구도 벗어나지 않는 여기
That's crazy. Okay. That's crazy. So, for me, I think the big thing about this song is, one, it's a lot smoother than a lot of the songs that we've heard. But I'm going to talk about what, obviously, I'm calling weird. Almost nobody, I feel like, nowadays does descending, like phrases of music like that, because I feel like a lot of times, a lot of groups or writers not really ignore, they try to avoid this kind of songwriting because a lot of times I think it's actually seen as kind of unattractive, which, I mean, argue with that as you will, but it's probably because the fact that it's not very flashy. To me, like, when you think about just scales and like doing runs like this, it's probably seen as very mundane, and I would say even probably a lot of people anyway would probably think of this as like being rudimentary kind of stuff that you just use for practice kind of thing. But to put it into a song, gutsy. But here's the thing. This is why I actually really like that. It's because of that being kind of the deal. It's really comfortable to perform. There's nothing like super crazy that you have to do. No jumps, no extra exertions, nothing. It's just something that you do rudimentary. And look how, I mean, you can just tell they're comfortable when they perform that, which for as kind of as low as it is, it's impressive. And the thing that I find kind of interesting too, and one of the things that I pay attention to the most when it comes to music is where the tension comes and goes. Some songs will leave the tension in the whole song, some will have it faded in and out. But one thing you almost never see is the tension coming from the person who generally is the tension reliever in the vocalist. I'm still trying to learn their names. I know a couple of them, but this is a huge, this phrase right here that we've been talking about is a huge tension reliever. And then as the vocalist comes in, straight, just pure tension. And it begs you for that to get there. And one thing that I like that they do a lot is that they don't always give you that tension relief paid off immediately. They will dangle it out and kind of make you, you know, really sit in it for a minute. If I remember correctly, this is Mingi, right? See, to me, he feels like the one that I would lean into giving the tension, because the way he kind of does that with his voice, that is kind of something that leads into giving a lot of tension off. He's got a lot of tension in his voice, and that to me kind of just spells that that's what would be obvious, but no. They are taking some risks here, and I love it. And ending off today, we're going to do Hala Hala. Hearts Awakened, Live Alive. Very, very cool. This has been a very good day. I found a favorite. Let's see if perhaps we can claim a second one.
가슴이 뛰고 있다. 첫 느낌 이 감정이 새로운 나를 만든다. Feeling my road, 내가 만나고 그때 그 고돌이 시작점 아직도 하루에도 수백 번 더 come to my mind 발자국 사막의 한복판 조금만 낮은 발 굴러서 만드는 무릎을 아비지 끝에 다 닿을 때까지 Deep in my heart, deep in my soul Beyond all the things in life.
His eyes are so intense.
꺼지지 않는 불씨처럼 fire, yeah. 좀 더 뜨겁게 멈출 수가 없게 hold up. 더 터져버릴 것 같아 가자 hurry up now Surprise 모두 get it box Suicide squad 현실 Lightning let's get burning up Raise me up, take me up, 매일 조금 더 Raise me up, take me up, 먼 곳으로
Yeah, 그들의 봄에 시작된 동시에 봄에 터져볼 꽃이 I feel like that been popping pop Yeah, 변하신 가시나 그래 바꾸지 마 끝이 변신한 가시 가시오 내 시대
Deep in my heart, deep in my soul 피어나는 flashing light
Wow, he's got a great voice.
꺼지지 않는 불씨처럼 fire Yeah 좀 더 뜨겁게 멈출 수가 없게 Hold up 터져버릴 것 같아 가자 hurry up now Surprise 모두 get it box Suicide squad 현실 Lightning let's get burning up
This is kind of cool though.
Hey, hey, Logic Sir, ha, ha, 핫 뜨거 보. Hey, hey, Logic Sir, 우리 아닌 누구 반박했나? 핫 뜨거 보.
Yeah, 이 벌레 순간 이제 들었네 Yeah, 벌레 사람 내 곁을 콜리네 Yeah, 선택은 없어 네가 전부 다 끌리는 대로 내게 가는 건 뜻은 없어 이거 꼭꼭 거는 대로 Wow
Cyber. Surprise 모두 get it box. Suicide squad 현실 Lightning let's get burning now.
Wow, what a way to end it. Are you serious? That is crazy. I liked this because I love how we start off.
떨린다 떨린다 내 가슴이 뛰고 있다.
Very, a lot more on the peaceful side of things.
사람 내 곁을 콜리네 Yeah, 선택은 없어 네가 전부 다 끌리는 대로 내게 가는 건 뜻은 없어 이거 꼭꼭 거는 대로 Wow
Cyber. Surprise 모두 get it box. Suicide squad 현실 Lightning let's get burning now.
I love that because then you start with the like soft, calm part, and you end in like this chaos here, and it just works. And I kind of like the fact that it's a little bit strange too. Like, I think that this is one thing that I'm kind of starting to get with them is like their stuff is a little off the beaten path, but in a way that makes me kind of want it, even more. This song is rather progressive if you think about it, mainly because like it works through a whole scenario, right? You start off and it just progressively keeps raising the stakes. And it's kind of a tricky thing to do well because, again, I feel like that's something that not everybody is really looking for and doesn't always want to listen to, but they decided to take a chance on it and it pays off. They're kind of risk takers. I also really like how they do their formations as well. They're definitely more of a formation line, kind of more March-esque kind of dances. Of course, there is obviously some variation to that, but they definitely are not shapes. They are definitely more formation. And the interesting thing is because it kind of has that feel to it. There is a lot more tension that's built throughout the song. And again, I feel like that it really raises the stakes. The whole song, the whole time, you're just really feeling them just kind of turning up the heat throughout. And it's nice. It's a very, very solid product.
Raise me up, take me up, 매일 조금 더. Raise me up, take me up, 먼 곳으로.
Yeah, 그들의 봄에 시작된 동시에 봄이 터져볼 것이 I feel like that been popping pop. Yeah, 변하신 가시나 그래 바꾸지 마 끝이 변신의 가시를 가시오 내 시대.
Again, very impressed by the rap line as well. This has been a solid day. Honestly, very, very good. I greatly appreciate how they handled all these. Again, I even love the samples that they use. It almost sounds like a broken telephone or like the internet trying to connect, but it's not connecting. If you know, you know. Modem style. But anyway, wow. Holy, what a day. What a day. I feel like that this is exactly what I always hope for, where day 1 is good, day 2 is good, day 3, and just every single day just gets progressively better. And we're kind of there. We kind of are. But that's just me. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you, and goodbye.